if I'm finding myself in a stage in my life where I'm currently looking for opportunities, and I've decided that I'm going to put myself out there more, I'm going to network and all of that, then I need to consciously make the effort to budget my time, budget my money towards making myself presentable, so that when I present myself in the rooms, in the environment, in the spaces, I am giving myself a fighting.
Change up. Not everybody better pay up. Elevator on my way up. Pay off that, put her feet up. Y'all need that new Bentley truck. They just mad they wanna be us. Pull out the windows, put on the gas. Reason I rap with the kids, so selling my bands. Say she my diamond, they wet. She my diamond, they wet. Or even with the bed, I keep my foot on their neck. Gang, I'm with the gang. And when I'm in my Rolls Royce, I take up 2 lanes. They be like, boy, that's how you feel. I be like, yeah. Hey, DJ, turn it, the bed is dead. Yeah. Hey, up there, I'm on my way up. Tell the radio to play us. Blame it on the place I grew up. Hit that landmine, then I blew up. I've been on my job too long. Damn right, I know what I do wrong. Ain't no way that I'm gon' change up. Not everybody better pay up. Pay up. Tryna get rich, don't wanna be famous. With my day ones, 75 cents to catch that bus. Came up. Got my check and then I finesse. Say I got next. Got right now, so I guess I'll just kick my feet up. Smoking all this, I need a re-up. Give it all to me, more money. Can't tell me nothing, we out here struggling. That's why we hustling. Never heard it like this, don't lie. You ain't never heard it like this, don't lie. Never heard it like this, don't lie. We ain't had good at Christmas time. Now I'm getting mine. Out here be switching sides. Stay down till I touch the sky. That's right. Hey up there, I'm on my way up. Tell the radio to play us. Blame it on the place I grew up. Hit that landmine, then I blew up. I've been on my job too long. Damn right, I know what I do wrong. Ain't no way that I'm gon' change up. Not everybody better pay up.
And you used to tell me, boy, don't look back. That was 96, I'm bumping out cash. She was up in church, like hallelujah. Now I'm just getting scared, Freddy Krueger.
Special baby.
good. I just realized that every time I start my vlogs, I don't introduce myself. And I'm like, how are people supposed to know who you are or about you, especially those who are new here? So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. My name is Mila. I am an executive assistant based in Johannesburg. And on this channel, I just really share my days as an EA. I share some corporate tips and, you know, just corporate chats, and yeah, you know, anything that is on my mind, really motivational, encouraging, and a lot of it is purely based on my experience. And if that sounds like your vibe, welcome, and I'd love to have you here. So right now I'm on my way to the office. It's a late start day for me, but that's what I really appreciate about my type of job, is the flexibility that comes with it. So I'm on my way to the office. Late start means late finish, so it might be a long day for me at the office, but that's okay. Nothing new. Let's head to the office, and then there's something I want to chat to you about, and it's about how we show up for the things we want. I had an experience. I thought it was really interesting, and it actually made me think about this, so we'll chat about that a little later. One thing about me, I will repeat my outfits. I will absolutely repeat my outfits. I love buying new stuff, but I'm also able to work with what I have. And I like that about myself, because it means that when I'm purchasing clothing, I'm very intentional about what I'm buying. I'm always keeping in mind, does this fit with what I already have in my wardrobe, and can it work with what I already have in my wardrobe? And yeah, I think it makes life a lot easier, especially someone like me who doesn't really have the time to try and figure outfits out. And when I'm getting ready, I need to already know what I'm wearing and then be able to step out of the door. And I'm saying that because you'll notice that I wore this dress in my previous vlog. In my previous vlog, but this time I just switched it up with this blouse underneath, and I think, if I say so myself, I think it worked out pretty well.
reason, but give the reasons why you should not. Oh, lady, you should see the tricks that I got. Oh, for your mama, especially be my lady. Just be lazy and make babies. You should be. Let me show you what you're missing every day. Once I get you and up on the walk away. So I got more than just some good dick and some money. Girl, I wish you should be here. You should be. I don't like to be lonely. You should be here with me, babe. You should be here with me, babe. Girl, you know you drive me crazy. Girl, you know you drive me crazy. You should be here with me, babe. You should be here with me, babe. I just wanna drive you crazy. I just wanna drive you crazy.
I'm making my way home now. It is almost 5 p.m. and so that thing that I wanted to talk to you about showing how you show up for the things that you want. So we're currently in the process of looking for a helper. We've been going through some changes and we need a new helper. And me, the way I do it is that I ask for recommendations, and then when I reach out to the people that have been the aunties that have been recommended, I schedule an interview with them. I ask them if they can come through for an interview, and then we take it from there. And for me, interview isn't you come and you come and you clean for the day so that I can see how you clean. No. Interviews, you come and I get to know you, right? I get to know your personality, who you are, a little bit of your background, and I get a sense and feel for you as a person. Because for me, that's really important. I think you can show anyone how to clean your home the way you want them to, or how to do things in your home the way you want them to. But for me, more important is the personality of the person. That is a game changer for me. Anyways, so one of the ladies that came through, immediately when I opened the door, the way she's dressed already for me was an issue. She was dressed like she was going on a date. Like she was going on a date and not coming for this interview. So already for me, that was the first red flag. Right? I don't mind you wanting to present yourself, put together and everything. That's not my issue. My issue is you need to put yourself together for the occasion, and that occasion was an interview setting, not like a date with someone, a potential whatever. So that was the first red flag. And when I'm sitting with her in our living area, asking her questions, trying to get to know her and her background, she's chewing gum. And the way she's chewing the gum, the kind of chewing to show that I'm chewing gum type of chewing, That's the way she was chewing her gum. And that was a bit distracting. And yeah, me personally, if I was in her shoes, I would have paid more attention to that. I don't think that was necessary. So already it gave me the vibes of her not taking that process seriously. Anyway, second red flag, I tried to look past it. The second thing was that when she was responding to my questions or speaking to me, she kept looking at her outfit, checking her boots, checking her dress, and it's not checking to check and see if I am proper. No, it was the type of checking of, I'm feeling myself type of checking. That was the type of checking out. So it was like she was more worried or concerned about herself and how, what she was, and just how she was looking than the actual interview process itself. So already for me, before that interview was over, for me, there was like a complete no. She wasn't the right fit for me and my home. And I respected her time. I respect the fact that she took the time to come to my home for this interview. So I continued with it until we finished. And I told her that I would let her know if I'd be choosing her to come work for us. So yeah, I want to be very careful in how I say this, but sometimes it's not really about the environment we find ourselves in or circumstances. Yes, those do play a role. I repeat, yes, those do play a role. But sometimes we need to reflect on our own contributions to us showing up for the opportunities we want, our own efforts that we make towards trying to get certain opportunities, especially when there is an opening, when an opportunity has opened up or has been presented or a door has opened up. How am I showing up for that opportunity that has presented itself? I think that's very important, because the type of world we live in today, I was telling someone the other day that, unfortunately, more times than not, us getting opportunities, us getting a foot in the door, us being visible in the way that we want to, in a way that is going to make things happen for ourselves, really depends on how we present ourselves first and foremost. It depends on first impressions. It's the first impression, and then after you've made the right or good impression, that will now lead to the next step in you getting that opportunity. So we should acknowledge and also be mindful that sometimes, whether I continued in the process of getting an opportunity or not, was really based on how I presented myself. It's like it's like this conversation around articulation. There's been a lot of conversation lately on social media about articulation and how we articulate ourselves and how that presents us in a certain way, how that opens up doors networking wise and so on. It's really the same thing. How you present yourself visibly, your body language, the way you carry yourself, how you're dressed, all of that also plays a role. And unfortunately, a lot of us lose opportunities because of that simple effort that we don't make into how we present ourselves. And I think it's very sad. It's very sad because that is an easy thing to do. I'm not saying that now we should go and buy clothes at fancy shops and spend a lot of money on how we look, and no, but simple, basic, formal, casual, presentable clothes is good enough. The same way we can decide to put aside money for vibes, it's the same way we should sometimes also budget for that aspect of our lives. If I'm finding myself in a stage in my life where I'm currently looking for opportunities, and I've decided that I'm going to put myself out there more, I'm going to network and all of that, then I need to consciously make the effort to budget my time, budget my money towards making myself presentable, so that when I present myself in the rooms, in the environment, in the spaces, I am giving myself a fighting chance by just purely being presentable, so like I said, I think that's something we don't pay enough attention to, because a lot of times the narrative that is focused on is about educational background, the degrees we do and don't have, the people we do and don't know, that some of the crucial elements that also play a role fall away or are not considered as much as they should be, because they are just as important. So that's something that came to my mind, and all based off of this experience. And I think it's sad, really. It's sad because these things say a lot about yourself, and it speaks to how seriously you take yourself, and stuff like that. Me, for example, in the type of job that I have as an EA to executives, I already understand that I am the first point of contact to my executive, right? And the experience that the client has with me, or whoever is approaching me for the purpose of my executive, is already going to have an impact on how my executive and their office is viewed. If I don't take myself seriously, chances are whoever comes in contact with me first is not going to take the office of my executive seriously. And I need to be consciously aware of that. I shouldn't have to wait for someone to tell me that. At least that's how I approach things, and I understand these concepts. And it goes even beyond my executive. Executive. That's an advantage to myself, because for whatever reason, if I change jobs and I meet this person or this client again in a different setting, they will remember our first interaction. And if it was a good first interaction or first impression, then already I'm setting myself up for a good relationship with this client, a good working relationship with this client. If the first interaction they had with me was not great, or the first impression they had with me was not great, then already I'm doing myself I'm putting myself at a disadvantage, So those are things that, I feel like we don't speak enough about. We don't have a conversation about enough. And it's actually really important. People are like, no, show up however you want to. What matters is that you're comfortable. No one said you shouldn't be comfortable. No one said you shouldn't be comfortable. And people are like, no, what matters is what you know, the degree you have, and. No one said none of that matters. But equally so, pay attention and invest in the way you show up physically, visibly, because unfortunately, the way this world is set up, first impressions matter and count so much. Before you even open your mouth, people are already making a conclusion about you based on how you are presenting yourself and how you look visibly. So I don't know, that's just something that came to my mind after that experience. I don't know, what do you think? I'd love to know what you think. I think this is such an interesting topic, and yeah, please share your thoughts with me in the comments. I'd love to, you know, discuss this in the comments with you guys. But yeah, I'm on my way home. Today was a productive day. I'm quite busy. It's always funny when I'm about to leave the office, things just start piling up all of a sudden. But I'm not mad at that. I'm not complaining. Nothing new. But anyways, I'm heading home. Then I'm going to run a quick errand with my family, and then we are going to call it a day. So if I don't speak to you again today, thank you so much for joining my vlog, for being here. I really appreciate the likes, the views, the comments. It means a lot to me, and I'm excited to have you here. And if there's anything that you want to see more of, more conversations around certain topics that you want to have, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to consider them. Take care. Bye.